opening of security roads be fast-tracked and extended to Kitgum, and more deployment of security personnel to scale up at the borders so that the livestock that are still kept in protected kraals can freely graze. We thank you, Your Excellency, for restoring relative calm in Apar. We further appreciate you for the flagship programs that have been implemented in the Acholi sub-region, just as Operation Wealth Creation, Yoga, Youth Livelihood, Women Fund, MUSAF, Peace and Recovery Program, and above all, the Paris Development Model. Your Excellency, the implementation of Executive Orders number 3 of 223 and 2 of 225, particularly on the Balalu incursion and Chaco business, has drastically reduced the destruction of the environment, and has also successfully driven away 25,000 cattle of Balalu as of February 2025. Approximately, Your Excellency, the implementation of this executive order has driven away 19,386 acres of cattle. And we hope this implementation is still continuing. Your Excellency, we want to report to you that the implementation of this executive order has slowed down and in some cases stalled. And the Balalu are still continuing to erect new fences, blocking community access roads and water points. We therefore appeal to you, Your Excellency, for your continued guidance and monitoring of the implementation of the executive orders to achieve 100% compliance. Because the Balalu seems to be rotating around, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we appreciate the government allocation of 65 billion Uganda shillings in the budget of the financial year 2025-2026 for the introduction of coffee farming in the Acholi sub-region. We also welcome the plan to set up a regional processing plan for coffee in Gulu City to boost value addition in coffee production in the region. However, we still need support in the diversification and ventures into high-value crops to complement the already identified perennial crops. Your Excellency, we also want to thank you for the creation of the Court of Appeal in Gulu City, a big milestone in bringing justice nearer to the people which will serve the entire northern Uganda. Your Excellency, we are informed that this meeting was called to address challenges and bottlenecks affecting the Acholi sub-region, particularly the compensation of cattle loss in the Acholi sub-region. Your Excellency, just a brief history that the collapse of the livestock economy in the Acholi sub-region started way back in 1979 during the Amin Liberation War. And by 1988, almost all the livestock in the Acholi sub-region were systematically wiped out. Over the years, Your Excellency, there were about 4 main broad dimensions or categories of how these animals were systematically taken away from the population. Category 1 was by the National Register Army. Category 2 was by the rebel group of the Uganda People's Democratic Army. Category 4 was by the Holy Spirit Mobile Force of Addis Lakwena and the Lord's Resistance Army of Joseph Kony. And then category 4 was by the Karamojong. And these cattle, Your Excellency, were either forcefully taken or through signed agreements with the promise that the owners would be compensated after the war. Your Excellency, this issue was included, if you remember, you recall, in the peace agreement of 1988, which was led by Okin, and the Juba Agreement of 2007. And also in the High Court of Nobel Diara and 7 others versus Attorney General under Civil Suit Application number 037 of 2006, and the latest civil appeal number 92 of 2022. Your Excellency, it was your wise counsel and love for peace and harmony that you opted that this matter be settled out of court. Your Excellency, since this issue started, the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs in Restocking budgeted for 200 billion to pay cattle composition in the financial year 2021-2022. I also want to highlight here that, Your Excellency, this financial year, as a Parliament, we passed a budget of 150 billion, which will be used for the compensation of this lost animal. Out of this, Your Excellency, so far the money spent in the Acholi sub-region is 159.50 billion Uganda shillings, which was released to pay 159.50 was released for the compensation process of 28,281 claimants. And out of these, 4,836 were from Acholi sub-region, who received 44 billion Uganda shillings. So far, Your Excellency, the money spent in this compensation is actually 44 billion Uganda shillings in Acholi sub-region. Your Excellency, we have discovered that there are challenges in the payment of the beneficiaries due to the following. And this is a summary. I know there are very many challenges affecting this compensation exercise, Your Excellency. Challenge number one we identified is the lack of proper verified list of beneficiaries. Although the committee for verification was constituted, the process was not concluded, as the registration of new claimants has been ongoing. And every financial year, this keeps on coming. Your Excellency, no local leader has ever had access to the beneficiary list, making monitoring and verification very difficult. We therefore propose that these of all people compensated, as well as those who are supposed to be compensated, be shared with the resident district commissioners and be displayed at the sub-county level, so that all people will be able to verify their names and the amount to be paid, and this is for transparency and accountability purposes. Your Excellency, many actual claimants for this cattle compensation are either dead, others are sick, or too old to follow up the compensation. The people following this compensation are children or grandchildren of the claimant. Many times they are bounced back without proper reasons. We propose that those who have letters of administration should be considered as bona fide claimants. Your Excellency, there is slow rate of payment from government and meager allocation of funds from the Minister of Finance, which often compensate limited number of claimants. We propose that reasonable budget allocation should be given every financial year by the Minister of Finance to cater for the many beneficiaries who have not received any payment at all. And there is also need for a clearer process and a predictable timetable to when this compensation will be completed. Your Excellency, many of the beneficiaries have activated their accounts in banks with anticipation that they would receive this money, so as to avoid misappropriation of funds. Your Excellency, on the issue of restocking, we propose that the government revitalizes it in the Acholi sub-region, so that each and every household receive 2 oxen for opening land, 3 cows for breeding purposes, but restocking should be treated as a separate program from compensation. Restocking should be able to complement the compensation program in Acholi sub. Your Excellency, I will conclude here. I want to request my colleague, Honorable